Hello everyone, delighted to have your company here on 2K Sports for our PGA Tour action. Today's coverage of the Waste Management Phoenix Open is about to kick off. Luke, I'll be back in the booth with my boy Rich Beam and Beamer. We're at the place which has the famed stadium hole. We're at TPC Scottsdale and, well, it's the loudest show in golf, isn't it?
It's the greatest show on grass, there's no doubt. When players are at this course, the course kind of speaks for itself. It's pretty much right in front of you. There's a couple of tricky shots here and there, a couple of really tough holes. Number 7 and 8 back-to-back come to mind. A few stretches there is difficult, but the difficult thing about playing here is the distractions, the crowds, the enormity of them, the yelling, the screaming. It's endless, and in order to play this golf course effectively, you almost need to put in earplugs because you need to focus on what you're doing, but the distractions are out there every hole, all day long.
What's it like to step foot in the stadium hole?
It's incredible. You feel like everybody is standing right on top of you, and the last thing you want to do is hear the boos. And so you really focus in on hitting the green to hear the cheers, and they're going to cheer for you when you do something good, but they're going to let you have it if you do something bad. It can be a very stressful place to play if you're not accustomed to that, but you can also have a lot of fun with it if you like to go down that road.
Well, I'm looking forward to today, that's for sure. Starting the round at even par. The second hole at TPC Scottsdale is a mid-range par 4, playing 442 yards from the tips. The bunkers on the right side need to be avoided, which leaves a good mid to short iron approach to a green that is bunkered front, left and right, so a good accurate approach required. This one looks to be heading for the sanctuary of the fairway. Taking aim from about 170 yards.
Wind's blowing from left to right. They're going to try and hook this one in the wind to slow the golf ball down.
Didn't quite have the right stuff there.
Well, definitely the wind had to have gotten a hold of that one.
How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. In she goes. Let's head to the next.
John, talk to us. What do you got for us?
Down here on hole number 4, this is Patrick Cantlay's next shot.
This next shot coming up from the sand. And with that hole behind us, let's have a look at the contenders and the pretenders. The third here at Scottsdale plays over 550 yards from the tips. It's a strong par 5, which requires 2 big shots to get to the green. The first shot needs to avoid that bunker on the left-hand side to give you a chance to go for the green. But if you're laying up, it's laying it back to a number between those 2 bunkers that sit on the left side of this fairway, around 150 to 100 yards out. Well, Rich, I feel like this is a bit of a rhetorical question, but what's your favourite part of the Waste Management Phoenix Open?
All of it. There's not a single thing that I don't love about it. I find it, since I first started coming here in 1999, to be an absolute, I don't want to say circus because that's not the right word, but this is a social gathering. I once saw a guy, Luke, walking around in a jumpsuit made of pennies. Made of pennies. And I didn't know if it was chainmail or what. But in 1999, I saw this guy and thought, you know what? This tournament's a little different than the rest. As we've seen throughout the years, that's exactly what it's turned into. I mean, this is just a massive social gathering in Scottsdale. The players embrace it. They love it. They get it. They get into it by throwing stuff in the crowd on 16, wearing jerseys, dressing up, getting into the action, getting into the fun, if you will. It's unlike any other golf tournament in the world, and should be. This is a special event in a special place.
The stadium hole gets a lot of the focus. Over 500,000 fans through the gates through the course of the week. but for all the partying, all the fun and frivolity that takes place, there's a fair bit of serious work that gets down to the end, isn't there?
Well, they're playing for a lot of money, a lot of FedEx Cup points, as we know. But listen, these guys are out there to compete and win. But they don't lose the one atmospheric part about it, and that is everybody is out there to be entertained. And that's what they're trying to do. Entertain them. Make a lot of birdies if you can, because that's what it takes. You got to make birdies to win this tournament. Whether this week is going to be delicious, go get them.
Trying to get to 2 under with this putt. Get in the hole. Nice putt to make that one. Give yourselves a pat on the back.
2 in a row there, Luke. Getting their groove on.
And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going.
The lead is getting bigger and bigger.
The 5th hole at TPC Scottsdale is a strong par 4, playing 470 yards from the back tees. There's a big bunker down the right-hand side that will catch any drive not hit with authority. The approach must be accurate with the bunker on the left-hand side. Anything just slightly missed here will be punished. That should find the cut stuff. And they're playing from about 140 yards out. Opting for the 9-iron. Terrific approach and a chance for a birdie here on the 5th. This putt will move them to 3 under par. Always nice to hold those for a birdie.
Got to say, putting this well from this distance is a huge confidence booster.
Now 2 shots up after that one. The 6th hole at TPC Scottsdale is a solid mid-range par 4, 432 off the back tees. And again, it's more position off the tee that's required here, with the bunkers on the left-hand side. A bold player is to fly it over that bunker on the left and leave just a short wedge in. Bold players will get after this hole, but a safe strategy lays back before them.
Holy shankopotamus! Look at this shot.
Sadly, this one will make a splash. And here we are with the 3rd shot. Oh, that was pure. John, you're down there. What's happening?
Well, guys, I'm down here on the 7th hole. This is Ian Poulter's next one.
Oh, stop it. What a way to make your par.
A little punch shot here. Oh, yes. What a result. Fantastically played.
A few shots under par at the moment. Currently leading. Not bad. Right on 4 feet. Should make this one. That limits the damage. And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. The 7th here at Scottsdale is a par 3 measuring 215 yards from the back tees. A straightaway hole, but bunkers left and right of this green ensure that a nice straight shot is required. Going with a 3-wood here. Well, we're hearing some excitement elsewhere on the course. Let's head back to the 9th, where this highlight took place recently. This is a superb shot from Patrick Cantlay. Oh, that's a sensational moment. Mark that down as a highlight today. And back to the course with the live action. This would be a great up and down from this spot. Are you kidding me?
Chip in for birdie. That's always a nice feeling.
And it's time to recap that play. Our leader is currently enjoying a 4-stroke advantage. The 8th hole at TPC Scottsdale is a very strong par 4, playing over 475 yards from the back tee. There's a couple of pot bunkers down the left-hand side that need to be avoided so you can get to the green in 2. If you're going hard here, there's a tree on the right-hand side that can prevent a good second shot or a line to the green. 2 well-struck shots required to get to this green, and even then, your par's not secure. Going with the 5-wood. Left yourself an opportunity.
Birdie at the last. This for another.
Ouch, that hurts. And they'll walk away with a par on this one. So after that hole, this is what the leaderboard looks like. Still in the lead now after that hole. The finishing hole on the front 9 at TPC Scottsdale was a par 4 measuring 453 yards from the back tees. There's plenty of room off the tee to the left just so you can avoid that bunker on the right. There's a bunker short of the green here that needs to be avoided, a short little pot bunker. But 2 solid shots here will allow a chance for a birdie. Getting ready to play their 3rd. What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. Yeah, that was silky smooth out of the sand. Good shot. From around 180 yards out. Not a bad approach, that one. Not quite inside the birdie range, but you never know. Hole a long one. Still counts. Be nice to see this one go down. Let's see if they make it. This one's tracking. Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. And that will take him to 4 under. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard. The 10th at TPC Scottsdale is a short par 4, measuring just 428 yards from the tips. There's a huge bunker down the right side of this fairway, which suggests maybe less than driver is necessary off the tee. What you want to do is set up for a good angle of approach, though. There's a couple of pot bunkers to the short right of this green and a big one to the front left to be avoided.
can hear the excitement in the air. It's starting to build.
Hammond on the ground. John, he's down there. What's the news?
Down to the 12th hole, guys. This is JT's next shot.
And that shot goes in. That'll be a birdie.
Oh, a messy little lie in the bunker, but that is not a problem for this player. Yes, in the hole.
And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard.
Their short game today has been absolutely sublime fun to watch.
Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. This is a par putt. Hang on, this looks pretty handy. Nicely holed. And for par. Now 7 strokes up after that hole. The 11th is a par 4, playing 472 yards and a huge water hazard down the left-hand side. The best line is a drive as close to that water without taking it on. Anything that leaves about 150 to 170 yards in will give you a chance to set up birdie. Quality shot, that one. Water becomes a real feature here in the final 9 holes at TPC Scottsdale. Here we are exposed to it at 11.
Second shot at 11 is very difficult. Water hugging the left-hand side. The bunker fronting the green is no fun. The one in the back part of the green is no fun. Anything out to the right is just fine.
Not sure if that's what they're intending to do.
It needed to put some draw on that one, but just couldn't get it dialed in.
Yeah, it's about 14 feet to the hole. Well done. Currently 4 under for the event. The 12th at TPC Scottsdale is a par 3 measuring 192 yards off the back tees. Not much to this hole except the bunkers left to be avoided, although water can sneak in on the right up near the green if anything is slightly pushed. Going with the hybrid. Now that looked pretty good the whole way.
Outside chance of the birdie, but a 2-putt here is still good.
And down she goes, the long-range bomb. And that will take him to 5 under. And let's have another look at that one.
Don, what's going on? Talk to us, Goose.
I'm over on the 14th as Patrick Cantlay lines up his next shot.
Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. Oh, that was pure silk. Well done. So after that hole, this is the current standings on the course. The 13th is one of the good scoring holes in the closing 9 at TPC Scottsdale. It's a par 5 measuring 558 yards. Job 1 is to avoid that huge water hazard to the right or the tree on the left-hand side that juts out into the fairway. If you're clear, you'll have a chance to knock it up near towards the green or just laying it back to a comfortable yardage of around 100, 125 yards. A chance for a birdie here to really ignite your charge. That's it. It's okay. Currently -5. Currently in the lead. Opting for the 5-wood. And the players left with an opportunity to get up and down here from the sand. Well, this would be a great par putt if you can make this. It's got a chance. Oh, wonderful effort. Confirms the par. He's currently sitting in first place. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. The 14th is a strong par 4, almost measuring 500 yards from the back tees. The bunker that sits in the fairway should be covered. Anything around 190 to 200 yards out will give you a green light to go for this flag, although a 4 here never hurts. Well, there's action aplenty all over the course. Let's have a look at this highlight from another player. Always enjoy watching Ian Poulter play well. Here's a great shot.
He's a sharp shooter from short range, isn't he?
Sitting at 5 under par in their round. Currently in the lead. Yeah, that's the right option. You should never compound an error with another one. And here we are with the third shot. That's a good-looking shot there. If he makes this, he'll save his par. Oh, nice looking putt. Solid par putt, that. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action. The 15th is a very important hole, the par 5, 553 yards from the back tees. Either makes or breaks around here at TPC Scottsdale. That huge penalty area to the left is to be avoided if you're to make a decent score. A good drive will allow you to go for this island green in 2. Although if you're too far back, no point taking it on as there's water everywhere to collect your ball. Laying up to the 115, 20-yard marker will give you just an easy wedge here and a chance to still make your birdie. And our intrepid on-course reporter, John, standing by.
Down here on the 17th, and this is Justin Thomas.
Oh, almost went in. Handy effort, that one. Getting ready to play their third. Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. Ooh. Can make this one. It's for par. The putt drops, now at 5 under, heading down the stretch.
Ooh, that is some pretty good breathing room. Out in front by a bunch.
And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard.
3 holes remaining, Luke. This is getting awfully fun.
Welcome to the jungle, or as they call it here at TPC Scottsdale, the Stadium Hole Par 3 16th. It's just a short club, but you miss the green, and a chorus of boos will ring out. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Yeah, not a bad shot, that one.
There's a long way, but I tell you what, I've seen it happen before, so there's a chance.
Okay, steady now. Oh, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. And down it goes. Currently at -5 now for the day.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on?
The penultimate hole at TPC Scottsdale's an absolute beauty. Do you go for it or lay up? A drive here that's just slightly pulled will find the hazard to the left. But if you're short right, a chance to get up and down for your birdie and really push for the title. Oh, got unlucky there. Oh, this is not a good outcome. Buried in the deep stuff. Going with the 9-iron, I think. It's fair to say that wasn't their best shot.
Can't fault him there. This rough is nasty. No fault in missing the green.
Okay, phase 1 complete. You've got to make a good putt here. Oh, a 12-footer. Love to make a few of these today. That did everything but drop. And just a simple tap in left for bogey. Well, it's time to head back down to the fairways. John, what's up, mate?
Well, I'm down here on the 18th hole. This is Ian Poulter's next one. And this putt is for birdie.
Oh, so close. And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up. The finishing hole at TPC Scottsdale requires a great drive. The big water hazard down the left-hand side and the Church Pew bunkers make it a very difficult drive. Anything out to those bunkers on the right will leave a good angle approach. But once you hit this shot, make sure you get the right area on the green if you're to make your birdie.
Oh, a Shankopotamus has appeared out of nowhere.
Sitting at 4 under for the day, currently in top spot. Opting for the 3-wood. Smart shot, always back into the fairway as a safe play. And here we are with the 3rd shot. This is why they put in hours and hours of practice. A putt to win it all. Oh, he's up, Tiger. Oh, 68's on the board here if he can hold this. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? I don't want to drop any more shots. Let's make this for double. Well, that's a great tournament to win. The Waste Management Phoenix Open, Rich, and all on Super Bowl Sunday.
All the fans this week have been out there supportive of the tournament. They've been out here in record numbers. And the champion, well, they finally get to enjoy the festivities as well. Great play in this week. Great win.
I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam, and on behalf of all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's goodbye for now.